I used to always be told that I was just too sensitive. Anytime my feelings were hurt, someone in my family would be like, oh, well, you're just being sensitive. I used to hate it so much. It just always made me feel like my feelings just like weren't valid. Hindsight's 2020. Of course, are things that, growing up that I was probably just being overly sensitive about, but there was also a lot of times where I was upset because my needs weren't being met in certain ways growing up, like by family members. And instead of the family members just acknowledging that, it was, oh, well, you're just sensitive. And it's like, no, actually, my feelings are valid. The only reason I can say that for certain is because I learned that in therapy. So now that I'm an adult and I'm older, it's like this running joke in my friend group that Ashley is sensitive. They have no malintent when they say these things because I am sensitive and I will admit that. But because of how I felt as a child from being sensitive, it's like a never-ending circle. I'm sensitive about being called sensitive. So anyways, New Year's Eve, me and my group of friends all went to brunch to celebrate my friend's birthday. And sometimes we like to do these things where like we'll go around the table and be like, what's your favorite thing about someone? And it kept coming up that like one of people's favorite things about me is that I am sensitive. What? And one of my friends said something so beautiful that was like, you care so deeply about your friend. You have taught me to like remember to think of other people's feelings sometimes. Like I sat back for a second and I was like, one of my biggest insecurities is something that someone looks up to. I did like a lot of reflecting after that brunch because I was just like, this is something that I have been so insecure about my entire life. So because of that conversation, and of course it happened on New Year's Eve, so it's like during that time where, it's a new year and you're reflecting on like what you want to take into the new year. And I just started sitting there thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make being sensitive my superpower. So I'm going into 2023 and I'm using my insecurity of being sensitive as a superpower, and I'm just gonna embrace it. So anyways, have a good day.